You don't live in the world you
Now
think you do.
let's hear from a couple of certifiable liars, MSNBC anchor Nicole Wallace and the Governor of Illinois, J.B. Pritzker. Listen to this.
Shit. Had to go again.
Yes.
I haven't suggested that Donald Trump is Hitler. I wouldn't say
I don't
that
think
about-
any Democrat has.
You liar.
I actually, and I think it's a smear that they project back on to critics.
What now? No Democrat has called or suggested Donald Trump is Hitler? Excuse me?
Trump actually reenacting the Madison Square Garden rally in 1939. I write about this in my book.
From John Kelly's words, that Donald Trump is someone who, I quote, certainly falls into the general definition of fascist.
Remember they called Donald Trump a fascist? They called Hitler a fascist? So Hitler was not a fascist. Hitler was a socialist. It's in the name. Nazi stands for National Socialist. They called him a fascist because they want to paint him as right-wing, and they've decided that fascist is right-wing, but it's not. Fascism is a left-wing ideology. So socialism is communism without the bloody revolution. But the end goal of socialism is always communism. Fascism is not the government owns the property. You still own the property, but the government controls everything that you can do with the property.
Which is effectively the government owning the property.
And we put the Nazis on trial. And the commies sat in judgment over the Nazis. They came out smelling like roses, even though they murdered a lot more people than the Nazis ever did.
Right.
Where one side stands for freedom while the other meets the textbook definition of fascism, namely a far-right dictatorial regime like Hitler's Germany or Franco's Spain or Mussolini's Italy, but also white-ruled South Africa.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And to be praising Adolf Hitler is dangerous and it's also disgusting.
So just to be clear, when you said we do agree, President Biden believes that Donald Trump is a fascist.
I mean, yes.
He is paving the way to become a Vladimir Putin or to become an Adolf Hitler or a Kim Jong-un. That's what he wants to be.
But Nicole Wallace and J.B. Pritzker, I want you to believe that no Democrat would dare liken Trump to Hitler. It's a smear campaign. Does J.B. Pritzker think we forgot all about this?
What I know is in the early days of the Nazi regime, they started slowly but surely taking away people's rights. And what we're seeing now is the very same thing. Well, we're talking about the death of a constitutional republic. That's what happened in Germany in 1933, 1934. And we're seeing today that you've got an administration in Washington that's ignoring court orders. This is literally the end of the republic as we know it.
I'm out, man. I'm tripping.
Let's bring in Sky News contributor Kosha Gator. Kosha, why do they lie like that? I mean, everything is on video. They have been likening Donald Trump to Hitler for 8 years, if not longer, and yet they are now saying it's a smear campaign.
I think because they're out of options. They really are. Because they did do it for 4 to 5 years initially from when he descended on that golden escalator. It reached a fever pitch in those 4 years where he was sort of deplatformed and, planning his comeback. And then he succeeded. He won and he's back. So they don't have the option to rewrite history the way they might have otherwise if he had actually been in the dustbin of history. Since he's back, he's more powerful, won in a landslide. They only have one option left, which is to deny it. But as you say, we live in this era of ubiquitous video. It doesn't work, and we can do these things all day long. And I think despite that, they have nowhere else to go.
I could have played you hours of footage if I wanted to of them doing precisely that. And it's such a cheap tactic. It's the sort of thing you do when you've got no options, but they have been doing it consistently, as you said.
Twist of truth and half the news. Can't hide it in your eyes.
You liar.
Lies, 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 yeah. Why lying for? Lies, 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 yeah.
You liar.
Lies, 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 yeah. Why lying for?
Amazing.
Lies, yeah.
What the?
Lies, 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 yeah.
Some are so blinded.
Lies, 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 yeah.
Some are so blinded.
Lies, 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 yeah.
Some are so blinded.
Lies, 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 yeah.
By their hatred of Donald Trump.
Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah.
are so blinded by their hatred of Donald Trump.
Put your hands behind your back.
Breakthrough Media. Breakthrough Media.